Hello everybody, Dan here. Welcome back to Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below because we cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé right here on the channel. Let's get right into it, guys. So today's story is another story of a criminal nature. So yesterday we spoke about how Claire Sierra, Sophie Sierra's mom, was arrested after Claire released some, clips of Rob being abusive to Sophie, and she was arrested under some pretty crazy charges, some terroristic charges of a family nature. Never heard that before. But today's story is about somebody else, but also about some criminal charges that they're facing as well. So when you look at all of this, you really wonder just what is going on in the realm of 90 Day Fiancé, that everyone just seems to be involved in a lot of very shady activity. So today's story is about Lida Margarita and the kind of charges that she is facing in court, and they're pretty serious. So let's jump right into this case. And you guys remember that Lida, when she came on the show, she was perhaps the biggest villain of all time on 90 Day Fiancé. If you guys didn't watch her season, basically she came, Lida's from Indonesia, and when she came to the USA, she wanted to kick Eric's daughter out as quickly as possible. She basically wanted to be like in full control of everything, and it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. She became one of the biggest villains in 90 Day Fiancé history, and as a result of that, she's often had to deactivate her social media because people just weren't fans of Lida. Now, let's see what's going on with Lida now, because this has been a couple of months in the making here, so we'll give you guys all the details about what kind of charges she's facing for what kinds of acts that she committed. So 90 Day Fiancé is Lida Margarita facing shocking criminal charges, and this comes to us from TVShowsace.com. Now, 90 Day Fiancé cast member Lida Margarita is maybe one of the biggest franchise villains to ever appear on the show. Maybe we should do a poll about that, because there's been quite a few guys, from Angela Deem to Lida Margarita. There's been quite a lot of villains. Baby girl Lisa Ham. There's been quite a lot of people, so maybe we should do a poll about that. But you guys let me know right before we get into this, where would you rank Lida in terms of villains in 90 Day Fiancé franchise history? Let me know in the comment section down below. So she's perhaps one of the biggest villains that has ever appeared on the show. Now, based on the latest updates, she is facing some serious criminal charges. So what exactly is going on? So as longtime 90 Day Fiancé viewers know, the franchise and its numerous spin-offs has produced some iconic villains over the years, like Anfisa Arkhipchenko, or maybe even Larissa Lima. But maybe the biggest villain of them all might be none other than Lida Margarita. Now, as soon as Lida landed in America, she started making crazy demands. One of those demands was that Eric Rosenbrook put her first. She wanted to be number one. She did not want to compete for his affection with anybody else, including his own children. And that was basically right off the bat. Now, Lida wanted to be the top priority right out of the gate, even before Eric's daughter. This caused a lot of drama in their tense 90 Day Fiancé situation, but it also put a big target on her back. Now, while 90 Day Fiancé watchers are notorious for finding flaws in cast members and finding things to poke fun at them for, Lida Margarita didn't really help herself either. Now, between wanting to be Eric's top priority and wanting Eric's daughter to move out ASAP, Lida wasted no time rubbing viewers the wrong way. Now, TLC may be no stranger to casting shady characters with unsavory agendas, but even then, by TLC standards, many viewers can agree that Lida was basically next level. There is always talk of deporting certain cast members and kicking them out of America for good, and according to many, Lida firmly put herself at the top of that list. You guys let me know what you think about that. Now, no matter what we think about that, it doesn't really matter anyways, because, if somebody from, outside America finds a sucker that is an American citizen, and that sucker goes through the whole process, and, there's not much we can do. It's unfortunate, but, we have to live with Lida as an American citizen. 90 Day Fiancé celeb facing shocking criminal charges. So based on the latest updates, it looks like her unsavory behavior carried her over outside of 90 Day Fiancé universe. Making matters worse, there are some real-world consequences as the TLC star is facing some shocking criminal charges. What is going on? Well, she was arrested in Wisconsin for theft and wire fraud. More specifically, there are 3 felony charges, and they include bail jumping felony, theft business setting for an amount that appears to be between $10,000 and $100,000. Now, I have to say here that the amount is interesting because we got whiff of this, a few months ago, months ago, but we didn't know the exact amount. From what I remember reading, I think it was around 2,500 or something like that. So the amount seems to be important, and depending on where exactly it falls in between those two numbers, it could be a very, very serious amount. But of course, any amount is serious in any case. Wire fraud against a financial institution. Really crazy, shocking stuff. Now, news of 90 Day Fiancé's Lida Margarita arrest first broke in October of 2023. Now, as of May, these felony charges have officially been filed on record. So it'll be interesting to see what happens from this point forward. Back in October, it was reported that she was suspected of stealing thousands of dollars from her workplace where she worked as a bookkeeper. So, guys, crazy, right? Indonesian lady that appears to be cuckoo crazy comes to America, and then she gets arrested for this. This is absolutely terrible for 90 Day Fiancé. It's exactly the kind of story that we really don't want. It's the kind of people that I don't think people want in the USA. Just awful all around. Many cast members face domestic violence cases, but this situation is completely different, and some very severe consequences could be the result. All right. So pretty shocking stuff. And we can see here, let's post it on Reddit right here. So her charges from May 8th of this year, and you can see her mugshot also in here as well. And we can read some of the details. So Juneau County case number 2024 CF, a bunch of zeros, 86. State of Wisconsin versus Lida Margarita. So you can see here the filing date, May 8th. Case type criminal. So, it's criminal. Case status filed only, electronic filing. Defendant date of birth, we can see her date of birth, 1989. There's her address. We don't need to look at that. And there's a DA case number in here as well. Charges, responsible official, prosecuting agency, attorney, defending case. So we can see all of those details here. And there are 3 counts. Count number 1, there's a statute number next to it as well. Bail jumping felony, severity felony H. Number 2, theft business setting of $10,000 to $100K, felony G. Number 3, wire fraud against a financial institution, felony H. So you can see here all of the details in this case, and it's pretty shocking that she would do that. It's absolutely crazy. But if you guys watched her on the show, she came off like completely unhinged. And I was just watching some of her YouTube because her and Eric have done some kind of YouTube videos in over the years, and she comes off unhinged. She's always come off that way. She comes off, I don't know, guys. She is a different kind of breed. Wire fraud between 10 to 100,000 and theft from a business corporation. This person here says that those are some serious charges. She'll definitely be going to jail and will be sued by the company she stole from. She's screwed, and I'm happy that she's going to jail, this person here says. Don't forget, it was also wire fraud across state lines. Bye-bye, devil, ETA Lida. This is payback for the people you killed in that street racing. The fact that you terrorized not just Eric's older daughter, but bullied the youngest so badly they had to keep you away from her. All the lies you told about being a doctor and lawyer and model. The many, many police calls you and your POS abusive husband had coming over. I mean, the list goes on. Karma is a bitch. Now, if you guys know, Lida, supposedly murdered someone in a street racing incident, I believe in Indonesia, and somehow those charges, I don't know what happened to them, but she was still allowed in the USA even after that. Perhaps we need to do better screening. I don't know. Some people here in the comment section saying that, well, it's Asia, it's Indonesia. Maybe her parents just paid it to make it go away, and as a result, she was able to come into the USA. Because we're contrasting this to a similar situation that we just went over, a different relationship where the man was not able to get his visa to come to the USA because he had some kind of criminal charge from when he was, younger. And so here we could see that this is really not a problem for Lita. At least it wasn't when she came to the USA. Evil Lita, who should have been in prison long time ago. I forgot about her killing people, street racing. She got away with that as well, huh? Why she's doing crime if her parents are apparently wealthy, full of lies. Her and her grubby husband, good riddance. I couldn't stand her on the show. She was so evil. Street racing and fatalities. So the list goes on here, guys. There are not many people that seem to like Lita Margaritha. And so... And so you can see here, a lot of people are actually rejoicing that she's kind of getting her comeuppance, as some people are putting it, or karma is finally making its rounds and is finally on the Lita Margaritha case. Shocking stuff. So it remains to be seen what happens. Of course, this seems to be just the beginning of the legal proceedings in this case. So we'll see what happens with this case. And of course, we'll cover it. And we'll bring you any updates, any news about it as this case proceeds and moves forward. But some pretty shocking charges against Lita. And I think that nobody is really all that shocked considering her past history, right? You guys will let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Are you shocked by these charges that, that have come up against Lita, or are you not shocked whatsoever? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this update, a shorter video than some of the other ones. I just wanted to bring you guys this information because it's out there. People are talking about this. And like I said, once there's more, I will bring you those updates as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Hit that subscribe button down below for more content right here on the channel. And I will see you guys very soon. Take care.